my lovelies, I'm back and I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. The reason it kind of chops me off is because I have a shorter mirror right here and I want to be able to do my makeup and you guys be able to see me. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing my face with the new Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade 22 Warm Honey, and I'm also going to mix it with my 240 because I feel this one kind of makes me look a little ghostly. It kind of casts a white cast over my face, so I'm going to be using this one that has the more yellow, which is the shade 240. Mix them together and let's see what we get. I do have to say the matte and poreless, my pores are huge, like right here, like you can see where the lighter skin tones are. My pores are humongous, like down the center area, where we see like the light hitting it. Like this doesn't have large pores, all this does. Down here are ginormous, even down here, across here, just around here they get a little small on the flare, but I have giant pores, like humongous pores. So I am going to be using this and I'm really excited to use it. I have already primed my face, moisturized, and I have also put on the spray mist set, which I use to help just moving my coffee. Really? He's into talking all this like jibber jabber. Are you gonna go get the letters and do ABC with Mom? Or with Obi? Huh? What? No way? No way. Okay. Alright, let me just adjust the camera just a little bit because he's getting a little bit of the brush. So I have my hair up like this. This is what I do to get it to have the waves. So I put it up. I put a scarf around here. It fell off last night, so my hair is like all frizzy in the back. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be washing it later on tonight, which is why I didn't want to do any styling with heat. So let me just get started actually, so I don't want this video to be too long. So we are going to start actually to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be back and we're going to start with the foundation. Alright guys, here we go. I did my eyebrows, I concealed a little bit around my eyes, and I already mixed the foundation on my hands, and I'm going to do half of my face before I continue because I don't want to make this video long. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, so I put on the foundation. I'm just still waiting for it to dry a little bit. I am going to use my yellow powder that I kind of created, my little concoction here. And I'm going to put some under my eyes. And I'll be back. Alright, so I used my little contour brush to do this. I got some like really close to my eye. So I'm just going to brush it off, kind of like gently, like not like swiping it, but gently like kind of pressing it in as I wipe. And then I'm going to set my powder with the True Match. I think I might actually use the Fit Me. Let me grab my Fit Me, not that. Alright guys, so I'm using my Fit Me 240. I'm using my Beauty 360 brush. It's an angled brush, but I like it for like the powder. I don't like it to do the cheeks. It's just, the bristles are so harsh. That to go on my cheeks, because I have large pores, it's just a little more sensitive, so I try not to use it like that. So I'm just going to lightly put powder just to kind of finish setting the foundation. See, just a little bit. And brush off any of that excess. Thing is with that matte and poreless, I noticed that you do have to wait for it to dry. My skin usually takes a few minutes to absorb anything, so I think my skin would just kind of like it was still like absorbing the primer, so it was just taking a minute. Like I thought they took a little longer. All right, I think I'm done. All right, I think I'm done, and I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I'm gonna be using this palette. I'm gonna use this light one across my lid. I'm going to use this middle shade here for my eyelid, and I think I'm gonna use one of my browns for a transition, and I'm gonna try to use this plum color as like the darker color. All right, so and for my transition shade, I'm gonna use it from this palette. I'm gonna use this one here. Okay. I'm just trying to set everything up in front of me so I don't have to like keep looking for it. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to use my Paparazzi blending brush. This is a nice matte pink color. Across the lid. I like this palette because it's the pinks and the purples. It makes your eyes look really neutral. So I really do like that about this palette. There's a good variety of colors. I did want to do a smoky eye, but I had to pick my hair down because right here, my crown where it was pulling, it was starting to pull. Because I've had it on for so long, it was starting to pull, so I had to take it down. Let me do my other eye and I'll be back. Alright guys, so now I'm going to use my transition shade, which is this from this palette here. It's from the Black Radiance. It is the contour palette, but it makes my skin look orange, so I do not use it for my face. But I love this color for a transition shade, so I'm just going to put it like right where the crease is, and then I'm going to just blend it. Blend, blend, blend. And just blend. Do the same thing to the other eye. Alright, so now I'm going to take the brush I just used was the Wet n Wild shadow brush from the older collection. They have the new ones. It's a Pika, yeah! And then this is the Professional Essentials eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use that second shade that's like more of a like shimmery. And I'm going to just put that across the lid. Tap it in, tap it in. Ooh, I like this. I'm also going to use this under the brow. Alright, and then we'll do the other eye. I love the way that looks. Alright. Is that other shade? I lightly do under the eyebrow. I'm not really trying to collect more product. But just a little. I'm trying to get real close. And here's a really good brush, by the way. See how thin it is? To get right under the brow. It's one of those e.l.f. brushes that came with the little sets that I picked up over the holidays. Alright, so let me do the other eye and I'll be back. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be using this shade right here. So I'm using like the first three and then this dark one right here. There's nothing to tell me what shades they are on the back. So I'm just going over that transition shade just lightly. Just so it kind of all goes together, the colors. Alright, so now I'm going to use another e.l.f. Oh no, this is the Wet n Wild brush. And I'm just going to use the big fluffy one. Actually, let me use this one. This might be better because it's like a nice little blending brush. The 360, the Beauty 360 with the bamboo panel or barrel. Pick up the purple one and then just put it in the corner. My son's watching Jessie. He's like obsessed, and we're getting ready, like probably in a matter of minutes. It could already have started. The nor'easter is coming up to New England, and I'm over by the coast. I'm like a mile from the coast, so if there's any flooding, we may get a little bit of it. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I had an intermission. I had to take a phone call. So, hi Janita. I'm sending you a little shout out from the Bean to Puerto Rico. Alright, so I'm using the darker shade from this palette right here. I'm using this one and I just kind of put it in here and I buffed it up like this, like an L shape. And just keep buffing it up, and I'm using the 360, the Beauty 360 brush from CVS. Just go like this and buff it up like that, like right into like where the bone is. That's where I'm using it, the definition to it. And then I'm taking the blender brush that I had from Wet n Wild. That's with the transition, the brown transition shade. I'm using that, not picking up more product, just kind of buffing it in like this. So just bring, like, you know, just to blend the colors in together. And then I'm taking this brush, the one I was using for this light shade right here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't have time to pause while I did it. Good thing I dropped the brush before I did it. So it's just a dry air. So here's the color. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze again. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the color and I'm going to just put more right here across the lid just to make sure it stays light from any product that got onto the lighter side. So do the same over here. Just make sure I keep that area nice and light. Alright. Whatever's left, I'm just going to chisel under the eyebrow right there. See? And then just grab the blending brush to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm not using any extra product on there. I'm just kind of buffing in. And I think this look is done. I am going to use this plump, not the plump. I want to use the plump. I should use the plump. Sorry. actually right here. Sorry about the elbow and the camera lens, but here it is, and it's the Plump mascara. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one to fan it out. I think it just works better that way. So I just go like this. And just go like that. I'm going to do one eye at a time, just because I don't want the mascara to dry. So I'm just kind of like plumping the lashes up. You could do falsies if you like, and you could do an eyeliner. See, this is why I don't like this one. Always, the wand is always super wet. So, go like this. Then I'm going to take the one that fans them out, which is the Lash Sensational, what is it? I can't read this. Some 2 effect. I don't know. Can't read it. I don't have my glasses. And I'm going to get right up in here. You see how they're fanning out? Just trying to get the lashes for you guys. I'm going to zoom into the eye so you guys can see. See the lashes. Alright, so I'll be back and I'm going to do the other eye, okay? Alright, so the lashes are done. So you can do one of 2 things at this point. You can leave it right here and stop and put on some lip balm, some lip gloss, whatever, and just go out the door. Or you can start doing the liner. So I'm going to use the same little blending brush. Actually, let me use another brush. I'm going to use a smudger brush. Sorry, my brush is like right here. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. smudger brush. Actually, I'm going to use this one's better. The Mary Kay one. I'm going to take that same dark color. Right, see it? And then I'm just going to go like that under the eyes. I tap it first to get it in. Right? I'm not grabbing too much product. Just go like that. I poke myself with the eye. Just take this and wipe off any excess that may have fallen under where I want it. Now I'm going to smudge it in. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Kohl in the shade Purple. And that's just going to intensify, and I'm going to try to put it a little bit in my waterline. Just going to bring this mirror up a little bit so you can see a little better. The same thing to the other eye. Right? And then the light shade that we used for the lid, I'm going to use it for the inner corner of the eye. And you're going to go in like this. See? Bam. You got to grab a real small amount, because if you grab too much, so just kind of tap so you don't get too much. And you don't want to get fallout from this either. So you just get that corner. Alright, so let me get my blush, which is right here, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Blush Quad. Let me use this one. I haven't used it in a while, and it is the Wet n Wild angled cheek brush. So I'm going to use this tanny shade here and this mauve shade here. So I'm going to just dip and dip. Smile. Just gonna blend it in. Blend it in. Do the same to the other side. Alright, I'm going to be back. I'm going to grab my highlight and I'll be right back. So I'm going to use this highlight shade here. It is from the contour palette from Black Radiance. So this is the highlight I'm going to be using. I already put some on this side so you can see. And then I just swatch it. Same blush brush. Go across the top. Just a little bit. Alrighty. So just gonna take the Beauty 360 brush that I had for the powder. I'm just gonna buff everything in, not picking up any more powder of any kind, just kind of whatever's on there, and just kind of like blend and buff everything in together. Let me grab my lipstick and I'll be back. So this side I'm going to go a little matte, so I'm going to use shade 12 from Milani. It's called Bordeaux, and I'm going to use the neutral from e.l.f., which is this neutral pink color. It's really neutral. So I'm going to use this one for the inner part of my lip. So I'm just going to line, I did half of it, just line the lip. I don't know if you noticed, but my lips have like a funny shape, like right here. They're like, one's rounded, one's goes straight down. So I kind of have to try to make them even. Just gonna use this mirror instead. Alright, now I'm going to use the lighter shade. I'm just going to fill in the inside. Just kind of blend it in. Then for a lippy, I am going to use, I wanted to use, I wanted to use my e.l.f. pink lippy. Oh, here it is. And the shade, I think it's fuchsia. I can't say it, but it's this color right here. I just love this pink. So I'm just going to put it on top. See? So it kind of comes out semi-matte, which is what I kind of was going for. And to finish off the look, I am going to use my Mist and Set spray. And this is the finished look. Alright guys, but before we're totally done, because I know my eyebrows look chiseled, I am going to blend those suckers in. Looking for my spoolie. My son was messing with my little brush set thing here, so a couple of things a little in disarray. So I'm going to use my small spoolie. I'm just going to try to lighten it up like that. Bam. I think that's done. So now this is the official finished look. I hope you guys like this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, subscribe, and share with your friends, and give this video a thumbs up, and let me know if you like more of these, and let me know if any looks that you might want me to see. It could be with this palette or a different palette. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!